Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade and the
Shade in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we are here to jump into our review of The Life After the Lockup, Season 5, Episode 14, Tick Tock. Okay? Yeah, Tick Tock. Well, Tick Tock. It was a warning. Okay? Not like the dances. It wasn't like that. But yeah, y'all. Welcome, Shade Squad, all of our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it and let's get shady. So we're jumping into Britney and Kerok. As we know, Kerok is getting ready to propose to Britney. But before he does, he wants to make her prove her love by jumping out of a damn plane. So his family is on the ground with the signs, the Will You Marry Me was really cute. My emotional ex cried. Once they get on the ground, Kerok proposes, and of course she's emotional but very happy that they're now engaged. So she then says that she wishes she could share the news with her grandma, because obviously we know that she doesn't have much of a relationship with her parents because they don't really support her lifestyle. And he reveals that he did get her grandmother's blessing.
Now, that part choked me up.
Yeah, that
When she couldn't even like say anything, and she was just like, she started
because
crying.
he thought of it before.
I
Yeah,
said, "Oh, girl!" I said, "Girl, don't stop, girl."
that was really cute. No, I did love that. So then she calls her grandma and tells her about the whole proposal, jumping out of the plane. And Brittany says, obviously, as we know that, her grandma is super important to her. So she was happy that he did that. And I'm happy for Kid Rock and Brittany, even though it, can be toxic at times, as long as you know, but congratulations to
They're toxic together.
right. Congratulations to Kid Rock and Brittany.
Melissa and Louie. So after Melissa slept on it, she woke up feeling like, you know what? I was a bit of an asshole. Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe I should have appreciated the fact that,
He's trying.
you know, or taken into consideration all that you had to do to get up here and visit me. Because that's not what I was given when you first got here. I was smiling all up in some other man's face.
Mm. A lot of people said that. Like when I listened to other people's reviews, they were like, no, she was definitely flirting with that dude. Like that might, and I was like, wow, everybody agrees with Nellz. I just thought it was really interesting.
Only the flirt would not see it.
I had blinders. I can't
You
see.
can't see. Oh my God. So, you know what? She decides, you know what? Why don't you come with me to go visit my family at the family barbecue? Because, the night before, she really wasn't feeling it.
But yeah, she
Like,
wasn't
we're on a
feeling
break. What you need to see my family for?
right.
So after he made her some breakfast, they got ready and headed over. He joked that he was gonna call this man daddy. She said, "Sir, don't you do that. Don't you go in there calling my daddy daddy."
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm glad he didn't, because as soon as he walked in, daddy yells out, "If there's garbage out there, my daughter sure will find it."
Mm. What's crazy about it? I mean, I'm sure he's seen pictures of Louie, but it's like, damn, you didn't even know if like,
He didn't even get to shake the man's hand yet.
right.
I said,
And then what it was, well, we can get there. I'll let you finish. Because
so
I'm just
then,
mad his old behind was really out here like he Tony Danza. And, out here like he gonna break some kneecaps or
the
something.
linguine.
When really Linguini, when all Louis really need to do is hit him with a 1-2 and probably be done.
Well, Louis is Italian too, ain't
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like Louis, I'm not, I don't get me wrong. I get the principle and the respect of it all and what you're trying to do. But realistically, Louis is younger than your 80 something year old behind and could probably knock you out.
So then he came in, everybody want to know what the hell he doing there since they supposed to be on a break. He said he decided to surprise her to show her, how real it was, okay, and how much he really want her, okay? And nobody believes that he paid for himself to get there. They're like, you sure she ain't Zelle you the money? She ain't Cashapp Venmo?
Right.
Then, to make matters worse, his mom calls in the middle of the conversation. Okay. Then her and the family go back and forth about who's the breadwinner, who's the prize. Then he decides to get off the damn phone, which was probably the smartest idea. He shouldn't even answer. Okay. Then Melissa's father pulls him off to the side with bat in hand.
Donna doesn't give me the vibes that if he didn't answer, she wouldn't call right back until he answered. I think he did the best. Donna gives me the vibe she's gonna blow you up.
That's fine, but there is a silent button. Put your phone on silent.
Okay, I hear you, but
take care of that when you get to the house.
And I think, and hear me out, in Donna's defense, because of his past history and him being an addict, I can understand if she can't get in touch with him. And because she's his mother, she has a very unhealthy relationship with her son. She absolutely would get worried and probably have the police.
No, I understand from her end, but if you're talking about you gonna cut them ties, okay, because it's gonna cause problems in your relationship. I mean, you can start that right now instead of answering the phone on speaker in front of people you just met. That was weird. Yeah. Okay, and then you got them going back and forth on the phone with your mama. So yeah, it was smart of him to get off the phone.
Okay, that's weird.
So yeah, Melissa's father pulled him off to the side and took his bat with him, okay, and basically told him, he don't get in his daughter's business, okay. Just make sure you treat my daughter right, or else I'm gonna have to lay that ass down, okay. Hit them kneecaps,
right,
with this bat you see right here, okay. Don't break my baby's heart. That's it. And don't think you're just gonna lay up while she working, okay? Because we know how much she done spent on the teeth, all right? Let's not, all right? So, he was like,
teeth is looking better, though.
They went down. They healing. They're not so swollen no more.
She should be concerned. That Louie is a looker. Just saying.
Okay. Now, as Louie and Melissa are leaving the barbecue, they feel like, things went really well, especially for it to be, a pop-up visit. Nobody expected him to be there. Louie said that he feels like things went well in the conversation with her father. And Melissa is turned on about how he held his own. She was like, he's sitting in the paint like a man. Okay. I don't know what your definition of a man is, but all this, you need to be like a man, and a man is, child, hush. So she said since he liked the prizes so much, she decided to surprise him by taking him to their old high school to fulfill a few of her old fantasies.
Did you think this was cute at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So she got her kiss on the bleachers. Apparently, this is what he used to do with the popular girls, and now it's her turn because she finally gets turned with the, I ain't even gonna do it.
And then they went to the dugout.
And then they went to the dugout because that's where everybody used to have sex. And she laid her ass on the dirty ass bench in the dugout, kissing on this man and everything.
I need her to stop living in the past. I'm with Louie. We need to move on, just like with Power. We need to move forward. Okay. Anyway, so Lindsey and Blaine, this couple is new to me, but probably not new to y'all. Love After Lockup first.
No, she been on for a while.
Yeah, apparently. So Lindsey says that, she has grown exponentially since getting out of prison. She's bought a new home. Blaine's son has moved in. What is his name? Kagan. And her daughter, Miley Grace, is about to move in as well. But, her daughter's a little bit worried because Lindsey has never really been a mother to her. Miley knows living with her mother is going to be an adjustment. And Blaine talks about how Kagan's mother is not really been around, and he finally got custody, and so he lives with him and Lindsey. And Kagan says that he loves living with Lindsey and looks at her as a mom. And I said, dang, is that how absent mom
Yeah,
is?
he was living with the grandmother.
I'm just saying, you're not seeing your child at all.
The mom?
Yeah.
Who knows? She might be locked up too.
So Lindsey basically asked Blaine what the hell they doing since they've been dating for a year, and basically she wanted him to put a ring on it. And he says that he basically wants to propose, but Lindsey threatens to leave every time she get mad. And I said, well,
She do.
and then Miley's grandmother explains to her that it's going to be a big transition, going to and it's going to be tough, her living with her mother, and basically tells her you still got time to change your mind. So I do think it was cute. Lindsey had the room nicely, I wouldn't say nicely decorated. It wouldn't be for me. I wouldn't want it in my house. I wouldn't want to look at it. But for the little girl, that's what she wanted. And I thought it was cute. And it was a lot of pink. It was overly pink. It was it looked like Nicki Minaj's bedroom or
You know
something.
what? It wasn't even the pink for me because I actually like the different shades of pink on the bed.
I said, I feel like Nicki Minaj's bedroom looks like that.
I could not stand the color of the walls. That dark,
What color were the
nasty,
walls?
old wood look.
Oh, the wood paneling.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. So Miley's looking forward to her new beginning despite her reservations. Blaine worries about, the responsibilities of having another child in the house and hopes that, it doesn't push Lindsey back into her old habits. Lindsey checks in with her mom to see how she's handling things. And, mom is kind of going through it because she pretty much raised this little girl and Lindsey. And then we learned that Lindsey's mom is not actually her biological mom, but really her step grandmother. So I'm like, so you just had a whole generation of people that put you up. Like dad didn't give a mom did, and you ended up with the step grandmother. Well, unfortunately, it sounds like her grandfather passed, but still. Um, and so she stepped in, raised her as her own, just as she did the same for Miley. And she admits she's gonna miss Miley, but it's what needs to happen. She needs to have a relationship with her mother. And Lindsey admits that, she's had previous relationships that have gotten in the way and gotten her in trouble of being a mother to her child. So hopefully she can refrain from doing that again. I'm actually hopeful. Like when I've seen old pictures of her and stuff like that, like she looks healthy, like she looks clean, like she looks like I oh God, that face. So I'm hopeful.
you talking about me?
Yes. That look you just gave
Only
me.
because I thought those were pictures when she was when they was explaining it. They made it they were showing the pictures like that was around the time she was doing stuff. So I thought that was not when she was sober.
No, I'm talking about from those pictures and looking at her when she's in the confessional. That's why I said she looks healthy to me. She looks
Oh, you mean now?
yes, now. That's why I'm saying she's
Oh,
good.
okay. Okay.
But again, don't crucify me, Shade Squad. That's such
She
a
said she's
bad,
been sober for 2 years.
huh?
She said she's been sober for 2 years.
Yeah, no, and I hope that she stays in sobriety. I hope being a full-time mom doesn't stress her out to the point, and she's a full-time mom later on in life. Like that girl got opinions now. You know how many times she gonna say you ain't and you weren't there for me, and that can trigger
And which
somebody to go. That can trigger somebody to
and what
relapse.
can you say? You're right.
Right, you're right,
And
but that can also trigger her to relapse. So I really do wish Lindsey the best, but
yeah, me too. Moving on to my super least favorite couple.
I'm glad you got them, so I ain't got to pronounce his name no more.
I really don't like them. Quaylon and Shavel. Quaylon and Shavel's family are still going at it about this venue and who gonna sit in the back and who gonna pay or who not gonna pay. And they don't even know if they get in this venue. Apparently, this is just the first step. They haven't picked out no dress. They ain't pick out no tux. They ain't do nothing. This is literally the first thing that they've done on the list was just go look. Okay. And they already caused an argument talking about, well, I ain't paying since I don't agree with this marriage. But if you want anything like flowers or dress or help with that, because that's for you, then I got you. But
It was the SpongeBob SquarePants for me.
I mean, both of them was bad body, but
Both of them were bad body, but her mama.
her mama, her
And I
mama.
used to laugh.
I mean, listen, you want a spade is a spade, okay? Now, Quaylon said, with all this drama, he really don't know if they're gonna make it, okay? Her mom basically said she's standing firm, okay? She ain't paying for nothing. She's just gonna support her daughter, okay? But she's not gonna support anything to do with their wedding. So, Quaylon and Shavel, they're at home talking about the drama that happened earlier. And he said that's the devil. He ain't gonna let them intervene. Okay, they ain't switching, they ain't moving nothing, they ain't changing nothing. Okay, and whatever monies they need, they gonna come up with it. Okay, he said he been cutting hair, he gonna get it. Okay, he gonna get it done. Okay. Now, Mayela, she came home. And they seem to have a pretty tight bond. Him and Mayela. Apparently, even when they broke up,
He was still checking in on her. I like that. I did. I did like the fact that he was still checking, but it also is a ploy. It's like it's manipulation.
yeah, it's bullshit.
Because you just trying to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I know, but I love the fact that he said, especially that not being his child. I do.
That's another reason why you really don't need to. First of all, it was phone conversations before because you were locked up. We can keep it there. You can check in over the phone. There's still FaceTime.
I hear you.
But yeah, that's probably why they're back together now because he was checking in and why you forgave his cheating ass. Now,
Let's move forward.
why you gotta move forward together?
Well, that part.
Yeah. Shavel says that if he messes up this time, then he messes up for the both of them. That's how it should have been the first time.
Yeah. So basically, she realized it was manipulation, and yeah,
too little, too late.
A little too late. Now, Justine and Michael, Nell's favorite couple.
This is my favorite couple.
They are definitely not mine.
She's actually right about this one. Okay. Normally,
well,
she's being
let
a
me tell
sarcastic
you,
ass.
I have a stick up for Michael. Okay. I am not feeling him. I don't like how he do his kids. And yeah, so we can get into that. I am a little bit familiar with them. So they're taking a family trip with all their kids because they got a whole bunch of them. But they're going to visit Michael's kids who live in Rhode Island. Now he feels guilty because he hasn't seen them in 5 months. Even though they live in Pennsylvania, right?
Yep.
I don't know how.
Yeah, but he couldn't leave the state because he was on probation.
Okay, so he couldn't leave the state because he was on probation. So then Justine then advises her kids and Michael's one son not to say anything to them about the possibility of them moving to Vegas, which we find out is not really a possibility. They're going to move to Vegas because her daughter is going to UNLV.
That's not why.
And he thinks that he has a rap career.
Well, he does. That's how Did you watch their season?
Yeah, that's why I said I think he thinks he has a rap career.
That's how he was making money. And they have like I
heard he was also selling shoes on Alibaba.
I was gonna say, I know they got a business.
And I heard the business they selling Alibaba shoes for $400.
Guess what?
Fine. If somebody buying them and you gonna say it's yours, whatever.
Listen, pull up in my garage.
Trust me. That's why I said I'm familiar. I'm familiar.
Pull up in my
with these shoes, okay?
Listen, I need to be selling some shoes on Alibaba from Alibaba then, because He pulling up fresh out of jail with a brand new Benz for her. Okay.
Well, anyway,
Told the girl to quit her job. He buying her a house.
I understand, but I also think that that's kind of messed up too. It's all about your kids. But so Michael's kids are obviously excited to see him. His daughter Melody was 10 when he went in, and that she's now 16. So he hopes that he can rebuild that relationship, even though he's about to move across the country. So his sister asked how he feels about dealing with, all the kids on his own, and he's fine, but nervous that they might feel some sort of jealousy that, Justine, oh, I didn't mention there's another baby on the way. Adding to so I think I don't know if they were trying to be cute, if this is trying to be like 18 kids and counting or something, but they're getting there. Okay. They're getting it. And it's just, yeah. So anyway, and he feels like maybe the kids might be jealous and whatever. So his sister tells him that Melody is really missing him, and she's gotten emotional before about, him not being there. And basically he needs to make, spending time with them a priority. And so they're planning a whole family day for the kids the next day. But Michael is also worried about telling the kids about the move to Vegas, but feels like, this is what's going to be best for their financial situation. So Melody does admit that she is a little jealous that Justine's kids get to be around her father all the time and she hardly sees him. And I said, well, oh shit.
That's understandable.
That's understandable. But now we got to tell her the news. And then here we go. Oh, Jesus. Justine and Michael, have all the kids. They all dressing in the matching PJs. And then we see a conversation between Justine's daughter. I believe it was Kylie or something like that. Kaylee. I don't know her name.
I didn't get that girl.
I don't know, but she made me mad because she older and she knew not to say nothing. And anyway, so she's sitting there having a conversation.
You think she did on purpose?
Absolutely. So she's sitting there having a conversation with Melody about boys, and then Melody, is sitting here. Oh, I feel closer to her. I feel closer to her. Well, don't you feel not much closer? Because guess what? That bitch about to put a dagger in your heart. So then she slips up and drops the bomb about them moving to Vegas. So
like, I wish you could move with us to Vegas or something.
I know, I wish you could move with us. So then this news, of course, upsets Melody because they've already missed so much time together because he's been locked up. So Melody questions why he just wouldn't be honest with her. And, whatever Kaylee tells her that she should try to talk to her dad about how she feels. Maybe you should learn how to keep your goddamn shut.
You done dropped this bomb. Why don't you drop the rest? Just say everything else because you done said too much already.
Whew, Jesus, that made me hot. I don't see it for Michael, y'all. I don't see it for Michael. And not so much, but the fact that Justine is complacent, it's giving me Robin from Sister Wives. Like you're complacent in a man ignoring his kids and other responsibilities so you can be happy. I don't think that's attractive.
I know the last season that they were in, I know that they were looking for houses in Vegas. I didn't know that they were hell bent on moving to Vegas because I thought it was for his rap career, and I knew he fell out with the dude, like his manager or somebody.
Right, because he was like, you shouldn't be going to get married and have babies and you trying to have a
I didn't know that they were still gonna be moving to Vegas.
I mean, I'm sure he's popping in Rhode Island, How many rappers are from Rhode Island, It's like, I'm sure it is.
I'm sure if he was popping in Rhode Island, he would have to go to Vegas to go make the money.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How far is Rhode Island? I'm from Pennsylvania. I guess it's still pretty far, but clearly not as far as Vegas.
Right.
And then
Vegas is a plane.
And then I'm assuming these kids live with their mom. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna have to be like a real freaking part-time dad and get him in the summer or something.
You know what's so crazy to me? And this is not trying to be funny because I know about them and I put it like this. I know more about their relationship than I do know his jail time or his history.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like he has kids scattered. Like he got that little baby, the little girl that was all over him.
They're not by the same person?
I don't I don't know. I never thought about that. But what I'm saying is the ages of the kids I feel like are scattered. Like that you
Uh-huh.
saw, like you have the two older ones, Melody, and then the son.
Uh-huh.
And then I feel like you saw somebody that might be like 10 or 11, but these kids are like, so I'm just like, oh, so did he get out of prison at one point? Because how are they so scattered? You get what I'm saying? In
Mm-hmm.
ages, if you were locked up that whole time.
How does
Or
well,
unless that was her kids mixed in.
no, I know the little girl is his.
Yeah, the little girl's his. She's adorable.
Yeah, she is. Um, Child. For all
Mhm,
I know, that's the CEO's kid. Listen, I don't know. Okay. Things
mhm.
be happening. Strange things. Okay. I don't know. Next up, last. Thank goodness for
Yeah,
that. Okay. Tayler and Chance.
they took us out with a bang. A TikTok of it all.
These are not my most favorite either. Um, okay, so there was a knock at the door. Now Chance hurried up and answered it because, he worried. Uh, what's that boy name?
Who? Bobo, Bobo,
Baba? Was that what it is?
Bobo. That's what I got.
Baba.
Yeah, Bobo.
Um, he worried, Baba about to show up at his door. You know, he don't want nobody to scare his family, but instead it was his sister. I'm sorry, Taylor's sister, Bobby. She was coming by to visit.
Apparently, she's working on staying clean.
Yeah, she was previously battling her addiction for a while, but she's been sober. She said it's been a struggle, but she's doing it. She says she's in a relationship with a good man. I don't,
Bobby. No,
I,
not Bobby. Scott.
Scott, yes. Now Bobby is in the kitchen, basically telling her that, she doesn't feel like anything's changed between, the two of them in their relationship. And there's absolutely no trust. And he hasn't changed, not a lick. Okay. While Taylor feels like Chance may not be her forever. Okay. She feels like, he's up to something shady after how he treated her, after that last little situation where she was trying to make that deal with the table. Bobby let Taylor and
So
Chance
Chance
know.
ain't got no job. He don't do nothing. He just because that's not sexy. And I didn't understand at first. I was like, because I was gonna ask you, because you know more than I do, because you've been watching longer. Why is she with him? If she doesn't like anything about him, why is she with him?
I think because she got pregnant.
Oh, because she got pregnant.
Um, because she did like him before, but
Even after the whole him meeting with the girl, and that's what I'm saying. I just don't get. But you said she was pregnant. Then I just don't understand why she's with him. If it because even when he was like, "Oh, I want to get married," and she was just like, "Nah, I'm good," and I was just like, "Well, why are you married?"
I think she wanted all that before, but like while he was locked up and stuff. And then when he came home, he
So
was
she was with him before he got locked up.
no, no, no. I mean, while
Oh,
he was,
okay.
well, I don't know if she was with him before, but I know she was with him while he was locked up. But when he came home, he was like, taking care of what he needed to take care of. I don't know what he was. I think he was working, but he was like making all these large purchases and stuff like that. And she was trying to tell him to stop. Like, you need to relax. You need to slow down. He ain't listen for nothing. Girl got pregnant. Now he's in major debt and depending on her.
He said what, 40K?
Hmm. Because he didn't want to listen. He wanted to buy new cars and all types of stuff because he got a job. that he ended up losing.
I'll let you get to it because this idea is just hilarious to me.
So Bobby let Tayler and Chance know that she had a surprise to tell them. Um, and it was that she's getting married. I knew that's what it was going to be because it was going to trigger the hell out of Chance. Now, they did congratulate her, but Chance told her she better not be walking down that aisle before him. Okay. Now, as soon as he walked out the room, Taylor said that's exactly what the hell's happened. Okay. Child, I don't know what the
I
hell.
ain't got it to do.
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing it.
I don't know when the hell we're doing it. So Bobby, Chance, and Taylor are outside working on,
She said, girl, I'm about to open this OnlyFans. I ain't got time. Man is not going to want to be, okay?
You so stupid. Bobby, Chance, and Taylor are outside working on the table business. Now, apparently they ran out of materials and they ain't got enough money to go get no more, okay? Now Scott shows up.
And the material be cheap. I'm just saying from somebody who has epoxy in their house, materials be cheap. That's why people do it. So if you can't afford that, then you probably shouldn't be getting into the business of epoxy.
Well, now Scott shows up, and Chance tells him, let's take a ride, okay? Let's go see about some cars, okay? So the ladies are left outside and they're talking about Taylor's relationship. Taylor said it's complicated. She's trying to give him a chance, and see if, if anything is going to change. While somebody keeps on circling around the block, she feels like they're going slower and
I
slower.
would have went in the
How?
house. I would have felt like that was a low-key drive-by. Like I wouldn't have been sitting outside waiting to ask you, hey, why you keep driving past my house? No, I would have took my inside the house. I don't know.
I do.
Maybe it's a other thing, but
Mm-hmm. Now over at the car lot, Chance is trying to invest in a limo without talking to Taylor first and possibly getting this boy to invest with him. He ain't
I
going.
love Scott said, absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
He
Mm-mm.
said, silly rabbit.
On top of that, Bobby already gave him the scoop on this boy.
And
Okay,
said, keep
he
an
know
eye
he's
on
in
him.
debt. He know he a liar. Okay, and Chance is trying to tell him, listen, whatever happens here stays here. He's like, listen,
What
I
did
don't.
he say? What was the saying that he used? I'm so mad I don't remember it. I knew I wasn't gonna remember. I should have wrote it down.
What?
He said something about, damn it, it was something, but it's basically about snitching. He told him something when they were at the car lot, and he was saying something about like, oh, I don't remember it.
Mm.
I'll let it go.
Well, basically, Scott said, listen, I don't keep no secrets, okay,
Right.
from Bobby, okay, because I don't want to end up like them. So he said, listen, I got to get up out of here. So I'll catch you later. All right.
He said, I gotta go to work.
Mm-hmm. Work.
Work.
Okay. Now, and he left that man there. Didn't he drive him there?
He did drive him there. And
I
then the
guess.
man from the limousine place drove him back with his dirty feet in the and drove him back to his house in the limo for I thought, or that's what he was supposed to be doing for a test drive.
Hmm.
But I would hope that he's not smart enough or not stupid enough to have him drop him off at his house in with the limo, because then obviously Taylor sitting in the front yard is going to be hip if she ain't, because clearly she's not smart enough to take her ass in the house when she got people driving by.
Now, back at the house, the car finally pulls up, and Babbo, okay, says, "Where your old man at? And when he coming back?"
Not hi, hello, excuse me, ma'am.
I'd have been like, "Who the hell are you
Right.
to question me? The fuck?" Well, I mean,
I would have already been too close to my front door.
um, but basically, they're like, I don't know. Who the hell are you? Okay. He said, Well, tell him Bobo said TikTok. I'll be back. Sir, listen. Listen, Linda. Don't come back around these parts. Okay? Don't come back around these parts. This man over there trying to invest in the limo company, limo business he ain't got no money for. Oh, this man that's driving him around in circles around his place.
It don't make sense.
Child, if you don't go give up yourself to this man, get the hell from around him.
That's why, look, maybe that's why she had to do the OnlyFans, okay? But anyway, y'all, thank you. I'm telling you, that's the word on the curb, allegedly. She got the OnlyFans. She started OnlyFans. I don't know if that's because they're not together
Is she
or
successful at it?
I can't get into the,
Listen, whatever pay the bills, okay?
right. So yeah, y'all, thank you,
Join.
Shade Squad, for joining us for another review of Life After Lockup. What was this, season 5, episode 14? If you have not already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And again, just a reminder, 2 weeks from now, not next weekend, but the following one, we will not be doing anything for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So we will be letting y'all enjoy that, and we will be enjoying it as well. But yeah, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for your support, and we will catch you next time for another review of The Life After the Lockup. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.